39. All right, we were supposed to get to this in hour 2, but we got distracted with, ironically, a Heat debate. But Dan Marino, he spoke with
the king.
The reason why we played that song, he spoke with Cameron
Wolf
of
the Dolphins
of ESPN. Cameron Wolf getting all the Marino nuggets this year, and they asked him about Tua. He had a couple sound bites from Dan Marino. First, this is him saying that Tua was great with the challenges he faced.
You know what? So he's been great. He's been awesome, and I think it's been tough because of the pandemic and because of the way everything changed. A year and a half ago, the draft. I mean, all that, and then not having as much on-field stuff, and then Zoom meet, all that stuff. It takes time, and he's a great kid. He works his butt off. He has all the talent in the world, and now it's just about him developing the relationship with the other players and that whole thing. So I think it's been tough because he didn't have the OTAs last year. He didn't have really a lot of summer camp and the chance to play in some of the exhibition games. All those things delay somewhat. But I'll tell you, he works his butt off. He's I'm really excited about him and his future and our future as a team.
Woo! I mean, he didn't say anything that we don't already know, right?
Yeah, but it's Marino.
He's not going to say Tua. He's not going to say Tua sucks. He's not going to say that.
Oh, dude, but listen.
Right, so Robbie, let me get this straight. You don't think he believes any of that? He just said that because Tua's a Dolphin.
Yeah, I mean, look, I could say Tua sucks. It's never going to get back to Tua. If Dan Marino says Tua sucks, then the whole media section is going to be asking Tua, hey, what do you think about Dan Marino's comments?
My whole point behind all of this is, how can anybody say that with what Dan Marino just – forget Dan Marino saying that.
Well, no,
I've been saying this for the last year.
Yeah, but don't forget Dan Marino saying, because now it's Dan Marino saying it,
dude.
Just
saying, I hate when like Robbie says, well, he has to say that.
He does.
But is there anything he said that wasn't accurate?
He could have copied and pasted that same thing from anybody. OTAs.
If anything,
is there anything that he said that wasn't accurate?
That he's excited for the future of the Tua. We don't know that that's true or not. What he said at the
dude, what do you think?
I'm talking about all the other stuff.
First of all, is Dan Marino known as like a jovial, jolly guy? Not really. Kind of known as a serious, surly dude sometimes.
Yeah, but
so you think he's just going to hand out praise here like candy?
Yes.
No.
I'm sure he said the same thing about Tannehill. I'm sure he said the same thing about Chad Henne.
But he didn't, though. But he did. But he didn't, though.
Find
me the quotes. Find me the quotes.
I will.
Find them for me.
Remember when Stephen
I know what he said about Tannehill. He's like, guys, in the meetings, developing. You remember, you used to be a wide receiver, so, we wasn't quite on the same, same excuses that everybody made for him. But with Tua, here's the thing. Dan Marino, he hates today's quarterback. He thinks they get to leave in willy-nilly world. So if he's telling you that today's quarterback is still going to be good, I take it seriously, because he goes out there and he says, look at these Fugazi 5,000ers going out here left and right. That's what Dan Marino's really thinking when it comes to today's QB.
See, here's the problem. Robbie, I'm going to tell you the honest truth about all this. Like, there's nothing worse for my credibility than when Tobin picks my side.
Wait, what?
Because the way he just carried on, now I don't believe what the hell I just said. Because you take it too far.
I'm not taking it too far.
It's the truth. You do.
It's the truth.
You don't have to take it that far,
He said, like, in that same interview, he was like, these guys today. Come on.
You don't have to take it that far. You overdo it.
I'm not overdoing it.
It's like you ask for a cheeseburger with cheese. It's already got cheese on it.
Extra cheese. We have to, for a Whopper, you have to ask for cheese, or else it doesn't come with cheese.
This is what he says, because he's talking about people.
Is a crazy thing. You can't just order a Whopper with cheese. They give you get a free Whopper when you buy a Whopper, but the cheese costs $7. So you get a plain Whopper, or you get a Whopper with cheese for $7. It end up costing you more than with the Whopper you paid for.
David,
listen to this. All right, this is a quote from Marino, the same interview with Cam Wolf. Go check it out, ESPN. I will get to it in a sec. This is why I take what he says about Tua seriously, because he poo-poos today's quarterback, right? And he goes, Quote, I look back sometimes and I feel like we were doing something very special back then as a group, as a team, as an offense, as individuals that no one did for 30 years afterwards. Now guys are throwing for 5,000 yards all the time. So it's going to happen on a more consistent basis. But to me, it's still a special deal from 37 years ago. If I was younger with Duper and Clayton, I would guarantee you 6,000 yards. So if he's telling you that today's quarterbacks are fugazi, but he has that to say about Tua Tagovailoa, what's that tell you?
You know what else he's thinking? Man, Tua needs weapons for Tua. Get out of here with this nonsense. He played with 4 first-rounders at Alabama. I played at Pitt. You know Mark Clayton? He was an 8th-round pick. He wouldn't be drafted in today's NFL, and he was my leading receiver.
They barely knew how to draft back then. What are you talking about?
I mean, they did have Bosa and Kumaro back-to-back years.
They were out there doing fugazi, doing Oklahoma drills to figure out who to draft. It was the dumbest thing ever.
Robbie, they had like 15 rounds.
It was like one guy. Mel Kiper was the only guy at the combine.
They also had like 15 rounds.
I know. But Mark Clay today wouldn't be drafted. He was an 8th-round pick.
What else you got from King of the Dolphins, Dan Marino? Long may he reign.
This is actually he would have been drafted because everybody's looking for a receiver that has that build.
Well, he wasn't drafted in the first 7 rounds. But anyways, here's Dan Marino saying when Tua played, we won.
I think as time goes on, you just get a better handle. You know your people. You know who you're throwing to, and the timing. That's what OTAs is all about. It's just getting the timing down and what else was I going to say? The fact that he played a lot last year. He really did. And when he played, we won games. We were able to almost get into playoffs. So all that's a positive. So you try to just build from the positives. And he's going to work his butt off and be there for us when we need him.
Love it. What's not to love? What's not to love? You have the stamp of approval from the king himself.
I don't know if that's quite a stamp. I just think, look, Dolphin. Here. I think this is all that Dan's saying. I like where Tua is right now. That has no indication of where he's going to be, but as far as what he's gone through and the things that he's done up to this point, I like the direction he's headed. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to call him. You don't have to call him a Hall of Famer right now.
Yeah.
You don't have to say he's a bust right now.
No, you just got to say what's what.
David Allen says, bro, Marino talking about OTAs. This is a PR interview.
I agree.
I don't think it's PR
I'm not going to put that past him. I'll tell you what.
What's he got to do it for? Who's he? Dan Marino doesn't have to kowtow to anybody.
He's putting Tua over. That's what he's doing. It's an old wrestling trick.
He should put Tua over.
I played 10 years in the NFL. I didn't know what OTAs meant. The letter OTA did not. I know what minicamp meant because that meant I had to be there.
I'm sure
Jim Brown. OTAs, nope.
I'm sure Jim Brown back in the day was like, look at this Hoard with them shoulder pads. Beast.
Nah. We used to golf. Had
I know
you
used
conversations with Jim.
I know you did.
He scared me a little. I had to golf with him a couple times before I loosened up because dude shook hands and his hands were like cinder blocks. It was unbelievable. And you want to talk about somebody that keeps it real? I like to say I keep it real. No, he keeps it real. I'm telling you. So, extra real. That's right.
Yeah. You know who else keeps it extra real? Dan Marino.
Well, hey, you're always going to lose a little bit with me when you forget what the hell you was talking about. Because that means it wasn't truthful.
Yeah, it means that means but it also means that it wasn't scripted,
True.
Just trying to just go off the cuff.
But if you can't remember what you were saying 2 seconds ago, it probably means that you was making stuff up.
Nah,
I'm just saying.
No, you just want to make sure you cover all your bases.
I believe everything he said. So I'm not saying that what he was saying was wrong, but I couldn't figure out what he was saying because he forgot. Just saying. Other than that, we good.
As time goes on, you just get a better handle. You know your people. You know who you're throwing to, and the timing. That's what OTAs is all about. It's just getting the timing down and what else was I going to say?
What else was I gonna say?
Hey,
How dare you? How dare you make him sound like a confused old man? I won't stand for this.
hey,
I won't stand for this slander.
Hey, I'm not. Look, I didn't do nothing. I'm just pointing it out. That's it. I didn't make nothing up. He forgot what he was saying 2 seconds ago. That's all it happens to all of us.
I don't like it. I don't like what
It
you're doing. Right there.
happens.
I don't know. I don't like what you're doing there to the king. We wouldn't do that to our royalty. You think they do that to Queen Elizabeth in England?
Keep in mind, I'm also one of the biggest supporters of what he's saying about Tua. I'm not then going to trash the man. So stop. But he did forget what he was saying.
I don't like it. He was saying a lot of stuff there. He was spitting for like 3 minutes. He has one little flub. What is he, a freestyle rapper? No. All right, doesn't have to keep his flow going.
You know how he feels about
not
flub.
big flub.
Did not flub at all. There was no effing flub.
That should be
send it in.
Hey, that should be one of our show handles because that's all we do.
Flub?
Yeah.
Did not flub at all. There was no effing flub.
Yeah.
I love it. You think anybody's gonna ask flub?
We're just doing live.
Flub. It was not a flub.
It's not a flub. It was not a flub.
Somebody say Queen Elizabeth is overrated. One of the things that I would say about Queen Elizabeth, dude, she's been queen since the 20s.
Yeah.
But she's got no
They
extra
gotta
power.
come for something.
I don't say that,
Then
Robbie.
she did though.
A lot of people say that she does have power.
Yeah, maybe
You know,
she does. But not officially, but you're right. Maybe
it's all a
behind the scenes.
ruse. You see that this Markle and Harry had to flee the hell out of there.
That's off a ship.
Dude, she's been queen for 80 years.
Yeah. Dan Marino's been king for 20 years.
King of what?
The Dolphins.
Now, I'm gonna just put this out there.
He didn't need weapons.
I think
he was
Dan Marino's one of my most favorite quarterbacks ever because that guy could throw a football.
Did you guys know that Dan Marino in his career? I'm not knocking Dan Marino, but this is just amazing. I just found this out that his career completion percentage is sub 60%. Like in today's NFL, that's terrible. But like back
no, because he's a Dolphins legend. And we tend here we pick and choose. Here's the only thing I hate about
it'd be like somebody coming back and saying, "Do you know Dwayne Wade shot 29% from 3? Like, who gives a rat's ass?
Yeah, but Dwayne Wade, you know that Dwayne Wade's not a 3-point shooter. Dan Marino's
but it doesn't matter.
One of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
You don't think that Dan Marino today could have been
point for Robbie?
How's it?
Because D Wade is not a 3-point shooter. Dan Marino is.
Doesn't matter. But the point is that it wasn't valued back then. Like if Dwayne
you want
Wade,
me to break it down for you?
Hold on. If Dwayne Wade would have come up in today's basketball, you don't think that Dwayne Wade probably would have been a better 3-point shooter? Like it would have been valuable.
I love Dwayne Wade. I don't know if he'd be a better three. He'd take more
Butler
threes.
did, and he's not.
He's got
the kind of game that got you there.
Kind of came up in this. Jimmy Butler didn't come up in the exact same era as Dwayne Wade, but he didn't come up in the crazy 3-point era. Now you couldn't do it. Like if you came up today in today's NBA. Again, that's not. Russell Westbrook was drafted in 2008, Leroy.
Okay, right.
It's a long time ago, dude.
I would say this.
Point for Robbie.
It's very rare when Leroy gives me a point. I gotta take it when I can get
it. But I'm gonna say this.
So it was an undeserved point.
Let me tell you why this is a conversation I can't stand. Because Tobin, you're right from the standpoint of the time that we play. Okay, but nobody seems to care about that. You see what I mean? Nobody seems to care about, okay, look at the way that the game was played versus the way it's played now. Case in point, we still talk about, and we go back through the history of football to talk about people in their draft status. Why you don't take this guy? Why you don't take that guy? Why you don't take this guy? But what we don't do, we don't ever take into account how much of a crapshoot the draft actually is. I would tell you a majority of your Hall of Famers didn't come out of the first round.
Yeah.
But we make a big deal of who to and who not to draft in the first round.
Yeah.
So it just makes no sense. Like we can go back and always use the numbers. We can go back and say, wow, so some kid right now is looking at Dan Marino's stats. Oh, he threw a lot of yards and a lot of touchdowns, but
Yeah,
His
but
completion percentage was terrible. Okay,
I
but
would
guess
smack the
what?
kid in the face.
Guess what? Dan Marino didn't have check downs and slants and bubble screens and all that stuff. It was all down the field.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to put things in perspective. We don't do that. We just want to. My biggest thing is in sports, why do we pick and choose what stats we're going to use and how we're going to use them to make our point?
Still loving that Dan Marino's comment. Oh, so good. Love that guy, man. I'm glad we got a statue of that guy. Well, it was a good choice. Hey, good choice by the Dolphins, building a statue of that guy.
How long did it take?
Not too long. Not too long. He got it pretty soon thereafter. By the way, is it today that final stamp of approval from Miami-Dade County, D-Wade Boulevard? About time that got done.
Oh, yeah.
I expect that sign up next week there, Miami. All right? I was able to get a sign in like 3 days. All right? I got one right here, but it's not official street size. So if you need an official street size, just let me know. I'll tell you where to order it. All right? It's not that big a deal. Let's get it done. Pissing me off with this, how long it's taken.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I'm just saying, Leroy, you know, who do I got to rough up around here? You know, enough of this cryptocurrency nonsense. What about Wade coin? Have I ever think of that?
Wade coin.
What if we just had goat? We had goat coin. Wade, you know, with Wade's face on it, and then Dan Marino's face on the other side.
Let me ask you a question.
Oh, yep.
If Utah wins the championship,
yep.
D-Wade gets a ring.
Yep.
Which ring does he wear? If he's on the East Coast, he wears his Heat ring. He's on the West Coast, he wears Utah ring.
I don't know. He'll probably wear the Utah ring a little bit. I'm sure that'll be the thing.
Okay.
I'm sure that'll be a thing.
Wade gets a ring. I mean, he came on like really late. It's not like he's.
Hey.
Oh yeah, dude.
Hey,
dude,
Zaslow has a ring.
Dude, he's Spida Sensei. Yeah, he's definitely getting a ring.
Zaslow has a ring.
Yeah, but at least he was the broadcaster for the whole season. He just come in, with 2 months after the season.
Does it happen?
Did he score?
Let me ask you this though: like when Spida doesn't have a good game, like does Dwayne Wade just look and be like, "Ben Snyder, bro"? But when he has a good game, does he take all the credit? Like, is that how it rolls?
That's normally how it works, right?
I'm just interested in that one. Interesting.
Right.
Interesting. So do you think anyone's going to ask? Can we do a fake flow again here? All right. Hey, Coach Flo. Brendan Tobin, 7-9 ticket. My first Zoom. It's good to join you. Let me ask you, hey, Coach Flo, Dan Marino, high praise for Tua Tagovailoa to ESPN this week. What does it say to you when one of the meaningful figureheads of this franchise, some would say king of the Dolphins, has that kind of high praise for your quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa?
Well, look, it's not something that we haven't seen since Tua got here. Guy puts in the work. It's a matter of getting comfortable, getting repetitions with the other guys going to play with on the field. And to be fair, it was a bit unfair to Tua without having the time that he's able to put in this year and then to go out and play. So where he is now with the work that everybody sees him doing, working on timing, working on, the calls on the plays, reading defenses, all those things, the things that he missed out on last year, Dan seeing that and giving him some praise is well-deserved.
Yeah, give you praise too, Coach Flo. Says you're incredible. What do you think of that?
I'm just good.
What
if he would say this? Well, I'm no Adam Gase.
Oh.
Listen, thank God. Thank God.
Hey, over under 1 year, Man Campbell.
Over. I say he gets 2.
Yeah, he'll get more than 1.
I think he gets more than 1.
Okay, over under 2 years.
Under.
Way under.
Yeah. Seems like I'm mid-firing next year.
So go 1.5. 1.5 would be the number.
It depends on the Lions end up getting a quarterback because Goff is just going to be there for that 1 year. Then they're going to get a new quarterback.
They still got Al Golden there, or do they fire his ass?
I thought he was at Cincinnati most recently.
Oh, man, really?
Yeah.
Poor Joe Burrow.
This is when you call up your friends.
How does he still keep getting gigs? It's crazy.
Because keep in mind, this is how it works. Say you give a gig to a guy when he's coming up. then he gets a head coaching job. He looks out for you.
Yeah, he is still currently the Cincinnati Bengals linebackers coach.
He just keeps flipping. Linebacker to tight end, huh? Just keeps flipping there.
It's the tie.
Yeah. What does he tell? How to not cover them? What's he? What does he got the linebacker doing? Has he got the linebacker? Face? Has he got the linebacker lined up by the safety? What's he doing?
In a 3-point stance.
All he need to do is be better than some of the guys of here. Is not have his linebacker cover with a billy club.
What we call this one is the cloud.
You see, he still has the binder with his quotes.
Oh, the worst. Oh, the worst. The worst, that guy. Am I right?
I mean, Manny Diaz is up there, but yeah, I'll go.
Nah, dude. No, he's not. No, he's not.
I mean, Al Golden didn't lose to FIU. That was his specialty, is beating teams like FIU.
Fairness, he didn't lose to FIU, but he also, he was out there.
Didn't he get curb stomped by Clemson?
So did Manny Diaz.
He got him fired. Yeah, that was before Clemson. That was before we knew Clemson was Clemson, though.
So does he get?
They had Watson.
Does he get a bit of a reprieve because Clemson was really good and we just didn't acknowledge it?
No,
58-0.
No, it was last. It was last Strawville.
They wouldn't beat Furman 58-0 sometimes, and they did that to Miami.
Did they beat Bethune that way? 70, right?
Yeah, I don't know. They didn't give up a safety to Bethune. I know that.
Oh yeah, that's Central Michigan game.
And Central Michigan. Excuse me.
And they got stuffed on 4th and 1.
Yeah, the 4th and 1 was against Bethune.
Oh my God. Yeah. Least favorite segment in show history.
But guess what? I was right.
Yeah, then they couldn't get 4th and 1s against FIU.
I was right.
No, still
I was right.
Still, I'm not gonna.
You guys, hey,
I was on your side for that. We
You can say what you want.
That one's by 70 points.
You can say what you want, but that says something a lot bigger than just getting that 1 yard. Like, you're clearly a better and more dominant team than them, right?
How's this for a rando text? God, I hope the Lions win so literally everyone can eat it. Frustrated Lions fan listening to our show. Yeah, how about that?
We've had a lot of Stafford and Calvin Johnson debates on this show.
Wow. That guy.
Holy smokes.
That guy's been sitting here just waiting to pounce.
Well, he probably agrees that Matthew Stafford is overrated, and if the Lions do better than the Rams this year with Goff as opposed to Matthew Stafford.
They're not going to do better.
Yeah, they won't, though.
But here's what I would say, Robbie. New coach comes in, and your team is different. And a lot of times people misconstrue that as being better. Like, they may win some games, and they may win more games than they did with Matthew Stafford, but it won't be because of the quarterback.